everybody, welcome back to the ScrapbookPal YouTube channel. I'm Michelle from Craftie, and today I'm going to be creating a Father's Day card using the Honeybee Stamps Apron die set. I'm also going to be using the BBQ Apron add-on and the Kiss the Cook stamp set. So anytime I work with dies, I love to pull out patterned papers and colored cardstocks and things like that. And I thought I would create my apron using a denim print of pattern paper that I had. And the apron die set here is set up to where you can just cut 2 panels out of this larger frame here and use this piece here, which scores it down the middle, to sort of glue to hinge the two together. But I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm just going to take my die and I want to do a top folding. So I'm just going to tape that onto my card base and I'm going to line it up to where that top cutting edge doesn't cut. And now you can see that cut through both pieces just fine with no problems at all. But it didn't cut along that top edge, so we could still hinge that open as a top folding card. First thing I want to do is tuck in my little neck strap here. And you can see the die cuts those little slits for you, so you can just tuck it in and that's just perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up on a line on my cutting mat here. And I want to make sure not to go above where the entirety of the card will be 5.5, like an A2 card. So about right there. Just get a little bit of glue under there to hold those straps in place. So we know we've got a good measurement for our overall card. And then I can put adhesive on the entire card front and stick my apron panel down. And now just on the little flaps for our pocket, because we want to leave that open inside and we don't want to glue down anything on that inside of the pocket. And I'm just going to place that onto the card and lay an acrylic block over it to hold that down while that glue dries. So I've went ahead and cut some of the utensils to go in there, and I cut the utensils out of some silver mirror cardstock. See if you guys can see the mirroring on that. That way it's going to look like those metal utensils. And I used a wood grain cardstock to cut the handles. And you can see here you get 5 handles all in one die that cuts out 5 at once. And I did that with a wood grain. I really love the look of that, the wooden handle on the metal utensils. And it's got those holes in there so that when you put that on, that shines through like the little things that hold the handle onto the metal utensil. And I think that's so cute. And I think we'll use the fork. I definitely want to use the spatula. That is just so cute. and I'm going to use the tongs as well. So I need a couple of handles there. And I've got an oven mitt out of a red gingham. I just think that is so iconic for picnics and cookouts, and I really wanted to use that on there. I think that's so cute. I've got the bottle here, the condiment bottle in red for ketchup. I've got a yellow one for mustard, and the other bottle here I cut out of sort of a burgundy, and that's going to be barbecue sauce. And a lid for that in black. That's this little piece here. And this piece here is the lid for the drink bottle, which you can make that a beer bottle or whatever you want. But I wanted to make it orange soda. I think that is so cute. I cut it out of a glitter cardstock. My cardstock was yellow glitter, but I just took a Copic marker in a lighter orange color and went over top of that, so it's got that orange soda kind of look. So there's my little silver lid for that. And I'm going to set this aside with that block still on it while we assemble our little pieces here. Oh, and I almost forgot, I've got a little sausage, and that's got a little bit of dimension to it because I cut that out of a piece of fun foam. I thought that would be really cute. I'm just going to hold that together with my tweezers until that dries a little bit. I'm going to bring in some Copic markers and do a little bit of shading on these pieces here. Those dry just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and stamp on my card. So I'm going to bring in my Misty to make sure that I can get perfect placement. And I think I'm going to use Dad, You're the Best. And I'm going to stamp that with VersaFine Onyx Black. So now we've got our card base already adhered, and that's all ready to go. And all we have to do is just start tucking in our little elements here. And I'm just going to kind of test out a little bit of an arrangement and see how I want them in there. Okay, I think I've got an arrangement that I like. I really like that this oven mitt here is going to hide the handles on that piece there. I kind of wish I had cut that in another color to cut out those little sections for the handle on it. There's not any handles for it in the set, so I could have just cut that in a different color and cut out those sections. But I'm just going to go ahead and hide it with that oven mitt. So I think I'm going to use some of the EK Success foam strips. That way we can pop some of this stuff out and give it a little bit of dimension. I'm going to start with my ketchup and just put that on the top part. That way the lower part stays flat, and that way it'll tuck down in the pocket easily. And the top part of it is dimensional there. I think I like that. So on the mustard, I'm just going to do it on that little corner there. I'll just go ahead and adhere this flat since it's so skinny. But I want to make sure that that handle shows. I love that handle. I'm going to cut this in half so I can make a skinny little strip behind the neck of my barbecue sauce. I'm going to adhere this flat too. With these skinny little pieces, I think that's going to be best. And I think it's fun to have them going off the edge a little bit. We know that's going to fit within the area of our A2 envelope, so That's going to be okay like that. And I'm going to make another skinny strip for the neck of my orange soda. And that's my complete card, you guys. I think that is so adorable and just so much fun. I love playing with dies, and I love shaped cards. And you can just put your sentiment inside of there. Actually, if I had realized these were going to hang over, I may have done 2 layers and put them back to back where the silver mirror would show on both sides so that when you see that from the inside, but I think it's okay. So I'll have links in the description below where you can get the Honeybee Stamps apron die set, as well as the barbecue add-on pieces, and you can also get a baking add-on set, and I'll go ahead and include a link for that as well, along with the Kiss the Cook stamp set. I love this stamp set. Actually, you can use it for Father's Day or just for a picnic, or down here we've got You're Invited. So that way if you're having a barbecue or something, you can really use it for a lot of occasions, and I like that. So head on over to scrapbookpal.com and get yours. I think this will be so good for lots of summertime events and occasions. And like I said, with that baking add-on, you can do it for holidays or any kind of baking occasions or Mother's Day. I just love these sets and how they can work together and get more life out of these. So if you haven't already subscribed to the Scrapbook Pal YouTube channel, be sure and do that on the subscribe button down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.